Yes, the black sheep of the Call of Duty franchise. Some people loved it, others hated it. Where do I stand on the matter? That's what you came here for. So let's find out if Call of Duty Ghosts is any good. Or I guess in this case, if you're physically and or mentally able to read the title of a video on YouTube, a bit shit. Now, I know that people that have played this game rag on about how bad it is. But we're going to skip past that shit because we've got no time for that. This is just my thoughts on the game, and yes, I do share most of the opinions and criticisms as most other people. First off, let's talk about what people didn't like about this game. Let's start off with the map sizes in multiplayer. They are fucking huge for 6v6 game types. Now that might not seem like that big of a deal for those of you that don't mind map sizes in multiplayer and mostly play the single player modes like myself, unless they're stupidly massive, in which case the maps in Ghosts aren't that massive, but there are a few of them that are a lot bigger than what they probably should be compared to a lot of the other maps in the game. For those that don't mind, you have to remember that this game is a Call of Duty game, which is played by Call of Duty players, which are retarded monkeys. You understand now? Good. Moving on. If the game has one, I'll usually play the campaign of every game I own before I play the online multiplayer. So I don't mind having to traverse an entire map just to engage in a firefight. I know, big shock. A bit of an exaggeration as well, I know. But that's mostly because I have enough patience to do so since I've played games like the first two Far Cry games. I'm not too sure if that's the case with the first one or the second one, as it's been a hot minute since playing both of them and I might need a refresher just to make sure. When that happens, I'll correct the mistake in the description if need be. Speaking of the first Far Cry game and the second one, I will be reviewing both of them in due time. Not anytime soon, but that'll be soon. It will be soon, but not very, very soon. You know, like probably months from now is what I'm trying to get at. Anyway, back on topic. Although I don't really have an issue with map sizes in Ghosts, I do, however, have an issue with the layout of each map. The ones that I've played on are quite confusing at times as they all look visually very similar. Essentially what I'm saying is you finish a match on one map, and just as an example, let's say you're not looking at your screen the entire time the game is matching you with other players, and load into a map that looks the same, but it's completely fucking different in terms of the layout. I guess this is mostly due to how the game looks at a visual standpoint, which we'll get into in a little bit. It might also be the fact that I can't tell the difference between certain colors unless I'm looking at it in person, in a photo or video, or if the colors are oversaturated, like when I'm playing a game. That's why in some of my videos it looks a little weird. Yes, I'm talking about the random Warzone moments videos that I have done and don't plan on doing again until I actually feel like doing it, which, like with the Far Cry videos that I mentioned, won't be for quite a while. Now let's move on to the story, if you can really call it that. I'd probably use the words a shit-covered toilet set on fire, but that's just me. The story of Ghosts is, not great, to put it lightly. Almost every cutscene is exposition. You go back in time 15 minutes in the first 20 minutes of the game, you also meet two of the ghosts in the first hour, a third ghost dies in the same mission you meet the other two, and yet they're supposed to be a mysterious covert group of individuals? Okay. Oh, and not to mention, the ghost that dies at the start is killed by, surprise, an ex-ghost. Like, how are they living up to the name that they were given if they are A, getting captured by former teammates, and B, show up in the first half of the game? Now, I'm no genius at writing a story, but don't you think it would have been a bit better if you were already a part of the ghosts? But as the game progresses, Dino Man over there, the guy hunting ghosts, picks each member off one by one, only to find out Dino Boy used to be a member of the ghosts before you and your walnut brother joined up. Or you could save their presence until the final act. You know, keep it simple. But this is Call of Duty we're talking about, so simple isn't really an option. I don't know how the story we got with this game ended up so terrible, since it was written by Steven, I'm just gonna go with Gagman because I can't pronounce that, who also wrote the movie Traffic, which a bunch of people thoroughly enjoyed, and it won, Stephen, an award, for fuck's sake. I can't talk properly right now. What the fuck is going on? Now, if you like Ghost Story, that's fine. If you didn't, and you haven't cleansed it from your PC and or console, do it. I'll be doing it right after this review's done. Now we talk about the visuals. What's that shape over there? I can't fucking tell because everything is too fucking grey. Don't get me wrong, there are certain places in the campaign that it looks fine, but it still looks like a donkey shat on my screen. That's all I really want to say on that, because I'm just going to end up going on to just a really long side tangent, and I'm pressed for time as it is, because this review is being recorded 2 days before it goes up. So I'm recording this on Friday. This review is supposed to go up on Sunday, but that's beside the point. Gunplay? Wait, you mean the time to kill? The time to kill is extremely short, just like me in primary school. Shorter than the 2019 Modern Warfare reboot, which is, I would say, worrying, but Ghosts came out in 2013, so it wouldn't make much sense if I said that, would it? I, like most people that have played this game, hate the time to kill. You'll be sprinting around a corner and then just get lit up by a pistol, SMG, LMG, or assault rifle, and maybe if someone's running a shotgun, but apparently no one does that because shotguns. And you'll have no chance of turning it around and coming out on top. I think the reason that they did this was because of the larger map size, but even then, it doesn't really make much sense in the grand scheme of things. I mean, if you're good enough, you could certainly come out on top of the guy that's shooting you, but that's kind of fucking hard when you're pretty fucking average at almost every game that you play. I do like one thing about that sort of thing, though, and that's pulling out a grenade and trying to throw it directly at an enemy that's shooting you. I mean hitting them. The grenade hitting them won't kill them, but the ensuing explosion certainly will, unless it's the Semtex, which will stick to them then explode. Especially if you know they're coming, so you can cook it just right and take them with you to the grave. I know, I'm evil. Get over it. With Bennett Foddy. So, is Call of Duty Ghosts any good? Do I think you should play it? Hey, thanks for watching this far into the video. Something I want to mention is I'm doing a bit of a soft reboot of sorts for my channel. Hence the mask. That will come off when we hit maybe 1,000 subscribers, maybe a bit less to be honest, but we'll see how that goes. I'm stuttering a lot, Jesus Christ. All the videos that I have had my face in, they're all unlisted, but don't worry, if you've already watched those, and want to watch them again, those are available through my Discord, which is linked below. If you are wanting to watch those videos, however, you'll have to convince me that you've been here longer than 2 months by telling me the name of one of the videos that I've made unlisted. If you can do that, you'll get access to a hidden channel, and all those unlisted videos will be there for you to watch and enjoy. I know it's a bit of a shitty way to go about it, but I want to reach my goal, and if you enjoy my content, you'll have something to look forward to, so kind of an upside. If it's a bad one, then I guess, but at the same time, as I said, I want to grow, you know? And I think this is one of the ways that I can do that. Yes, I can also branch out and all that, and try other things other than gaming. I mean, fuck's sake, I'm doing RC in like 2 weeks, hopefully, maybe 3, depending on how long a balance charger comes in, as well as a battery. So, yeah. If you enjoyed the video, like it, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you next week when I lose my sanity to BeamNG. Oh, and don't forget to feed your water.